Welcome to U.S. history. When we think of the Civil War, we imagine soldiers charging into battle, muskets raised, flags waving, cannons roaring. But far from the front lines, another war was being fought, a quieter one, with scalpels instead of swords, bandages instead of bullets. And among those who fought it were a handful of brave, brilliant men who defied every expectation of their time. Black surgeons in the Union Army. In the 1860s, America was divided not just by geography, but by race. The idea of a black man serving as a doctor was almost unthinkable. Medical schools barred them, hospitals refused to train them, and white patients often rejected their care. Yet despite the odds, a few rose above the barriers. Dr. Alexander Thomas Augusta was one of them. Born free in Virginia in 1825, Augusta had a dream of becoming a doctor, but every American medical school turned him away because of his race. So he left the country and studied medicine at Trinity College in Toronto, Canada, where he became a respected physician. When the Civil War broke out, Augusta wrote directly to President Abraham Lincoln, offering his medical services to the Union Army. His determination impressed the administration, and in 1863, he became the first black surgeon commissioned as a major in the U.S. Army. But Augusta's journey wasn't easy. When he reported for duty in Washington, D.C., white officers protested his rank. Some even refused to salute him. Yet he stood firm, demanding the respect he had earned through skill and service. Eventually, he was placed in charge of the Freedmen's Hospital, the first of its kind, dedicated to caring for newly freed slaves and black soldiers. Another pioneer was Dr. John Van Surly DeGrasse, a Harvard-educated physician and one of the first black doctors admitted to a medical society in the United States. DeGrasse joined the Union Army as an assistant surgeon in 1863, serving with the 35th U.S. Colored Troops. He tended to the wounded on the battlefield, often under fire, and his performance won the admiration of his peers. Then there was Dr. Anderson Ruffin Abbott, Canada's first black-born physician, who came south to serve as a civilian surgeon in Washington, D.C. He treated wounded soldiers and later attended President Lincoln on his deathbed after the assassination at Ford E.S. Theater. These men, Augusta, DeGrasse, Abbott, represented more than medical excellence. They represented a challenge to the racist assumptions of 19th century America. Each time they entered an operating tent, they proved that intelligence, courage, and compassion were not bound by race. But the challenges didn't end with the war. After the fighting stopped, the contributions of black surgeons were often erased or ignored. White historians minimized their achievements, and for decades, their names were missing from medical textbooks and military records. Yet their legacy lived on. The Freedmen's Hospital, where Dr. Augusta once served, eventually became Howard University Hospital, a cornerstone of black medical education in the United States. Generations of doctors, nurses, and healers would follow in their footsteps, continuing the fight for equality in medicine. Their story is not just about war, it's about determination, resilience, and faith in a better future. At a time when the world doubted them, they believed in themselves, and in doing so, they changed history. So the next time you think of the Civil War, remember that the battle for freedom wasn't fought only with rifles and cannons. It was also fought with stethoscopes and sutures by black surgeons who healed a wounded nation, one soldier at a time. And if you enjoyed learning about these forgotten heroes, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories from U.S. history. And if you enjoyed learning about these forgotten heroes, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories from U.S. history.